Good afternoon, everyone. I am Wella Rose Silvestri from Bitolid HE2. So today, I will be sharing my insight about this Module 5, the teacher as an organizational leader. So, in defining the leadership, leadership, effective leadership is they have the ability to motivate, to influence, to achieve the goal. And then it is the action of leading a group of people or an organization. So the next is the nature of administrative work. So in administrative work is a leadership effectiveness is can be defined as the leader's ability to effectively influence followers and other organizational stakeholders to reach the goals of the organization. It refers to the capabilities of an effective leader. To lead a team, you need to understand leadership effectiveness, and for this, it is necessary to learn, to understand, to be understood later. If we want to change a situation, we must change ourselves. To be able to change effectively, we must first change our perception. So there is the situational leadership. So in situational leadership, or a manager of an organizational must adjust his or her style to fit the development level of the followers he is trying to influence. So I have here the situational leadership, the influence behavior. So now let's go. So here is the performance of readiness. So when we talk about readiness level, it is determined by the followers' level of competence and commitment and ranges from low to high. So, in a high readiness level situation, the followers are highly competent and committed. So, our delegating leadership style is appropriate as followers a can take on a greater degree of responsibility and decision making. So in a low readiness level situation, the followers are inexperienced or lack of confidence. Directing leadership style may be necessary as the leader must provide clear direction and structure. So now, let's go to the transformational leadership. So in transformational leadership, leaders and their follower raise one another to higher levels of morality and motivation. So leadership and performance beyond expectation, the model of integrity and fairness, clear goals, encourage high expectation, emotion of people beyond self interest, reach for the improbable, support and recognition. So there have a 5 I, the idealist influence or attitudes and behaviors. So and the second one is the inspirational motivation. The third one is intellectual stimulation. The fourth is the individualized consideration. You will become transformational leader. It involves a bit of hard work first, is create an inspiring vision for the future, and next is motivate your people to buy into the deliver the vision. You would also need to manage the delivery of that vision, and finally build strong trust-based relationship with your people. So let's go to the teacher leadership. So in teacher leadership, the primary focus of leadership should be to identify, grow, and support new leaders. So I believe that teacher leadership is that most effective way to solve the problems of our educational system. So in teacher leadership, it is the are effectively communicators who collaborate collaborative with colleagues, demonstrate integrity, and have a positive impact on their social community. They model career long professional learning. A teacher, they possess leadership, providing respectful, safe, student-centered and environment. So let's go now to the part 5, the challenges of teacher leaders. So for the majority of people, teaching seems to be an effectless profession. But the reality is, teaching is one of the most challenging profession, and the teachers confront great challenges in their career. Diba? We all know that the teacher is there is there's stress. So here's the challenge of the teacher. So the first is the vast scope of the subject, limited number of lecture, curriculum is majority theory based on the practical, lack of interest in the learners, and availability and of resources required, managing the classroom discipline. We all know that the students is sometimes they don't have a discipline with the teachers, so this is the challenging for the teachers. So the part 6 is the new development in education. The new development required new types of leaders to emerge in education. However, policy support is necessary in order to develop leaders. It concludes that in order to promote teachers leaders. So here's an idea and a plan for teacher leadership, a helpful administration. There should be appropriate resources. Work structure should allow authentic collaboration. So now let's go to the part 7, the paving the way for teacher to become leaders. So teacher leadership would prove that leadership rules extend beyond the formal rules or designation. It is necessary that the community, which consists of heads, teachers, staff, and students, leaders are willing to take risks, as they are fully aware that there are various ways of finding solution to challenges. So let's go to the instructional leadership. It refers to anything that school leaders do to improve teaching and learning in the school. It focuses on learning and it's promoting, originally perceived as rule of principle. First is defining the school mission. The second one is managing the instructional program, and the third is promoting a positive school learning climate. So in the part 9, the working with school stakeholders, or the Brigada Eskwela, also known as the Bayanihan para sa Paaralan, is a nationwide voluntary effort of teacher, parents, students, community members, and other organizations to do minor repairs and cleanups on their schools in preparation for the start of the school year. This allows partnership with other stakeholders who are willing to share resources to improve the country public school education. So the last one is the educational leadership. the heart, head, and the heart, head, and hand leadership, and from administration and supervision of instructional leadership and supervision model. And that's all